The watch will be vigilant here. Ah! Looks like your situation's improved since we last met.
The danger has passed for now. But while those monsters are out there, no one...
A group of fishermen tied you up. They were being used by a snake dealer, working for enemies of Athens.
What did you do with them?
I showed them the error of their ways and sent them on their way.
I'm glad no blood was shed. But how...
I made it very clear that doing anything...
Well, that must have been a terrifying experience for them. Thank you for your help, Mistio.
Thank you for your help, my friend.
Ανυπόφορον στην ουράν.
Stop. I can't let you go any further.
Stand aside, this is important.
So is keeping people out. Maybe you can see Phidias after his trial, if the people spare his life.
Phidias and I have been friends for a long time. I'm leaving Athens and I don't know if I'll ever see him again.
You won't. And if you want to leave Athens in one piece, you'll go. Now.
Everyone has a price. How much drachmi is this going to take?
Depends how much you have.
Here, take it.
That'll do just fine. You tell anyone I did this and you're as good as dead.
Funny. I was going to say the same to you. Sorry about that.
How did you get past the guard? No one gets past the guard.
Relax. Pericles sent me.
Praise Athena. I knew he'd send help. I was worried they sent someone after me.
He sent me to get you out of Athens.
So he knows about the plot.
You mean the trial? From what I've seen, you don't stand a chance.
The people love me. I am the Phidias. But there are others. Look.
Malaka. It isn't the trial Pericles is saving you from. These are instructions to murder you. Who wrote this?
I don't know who to trust. I'm just an artist. I just wanted to create. Please, what am I to do?
First, you need to pull yourself together. You're on trial, the people are against you, and now I find that the cult want to kill you. I said pull yourself together!
Yes, of course.
Cleon said you're wasting the people's drachmi. If he had his way, he'd serve them your head.
Cleon mentioned me? That's going to hurt Pericles. First impiety, now theft. After all we've done for this city.
You and Pericles seem close.
For Pericles and me, it started with our love of Athens. Our differences...
All right, we need to go. Do you have any idea where I can take you?
South of Athens, there's an island called Seriphos. My friend Theras lives there. When I discovered the plot against me, I sent word to him. If anyone can help us, he can.
Any clues he has of the cultists' identities, I want them.
Yes, anything. A guard.
I'll distract them while you sneak out. Meet me tonight to set sail for Seriphos. Don't show your face until you see me at the docks.
I understand.
You didn't really think I'd let you come and go as you please, did you? Now, where are you? Be spotted here. So many boats. So many people.
Good. You made it. I was beginning to worry.
I told you I'd get you out of Athens.
So you did.
Can your friend be trusted?
Theras and I have been friends for a long time.
Wasting time will only get us into trouble. Let's head to Seriphos while we still can. Fill the silence.
Oh, I wasn't trying to do that at all. I simply don't find myself traveling the seas very often.
It can be freeing.
Yes, freeing seems to be an accurate word. Although I've begun to feel a bit sick.
Lean over the side if you need to. Otherwise, you're clean with it. Forward! More speed!
Hey! Looks like something valuable!
Head for over water! Come on! Onward! Maximum speed!
Salvage nearby!
Speed up!
Is your stomach turning as much as mine is?
You'll get used to it. We'll reach Serifos before long. We're at full speed! More speed! Keep up the speed! Faster! We're at maximum speed! Increase speed! Let's go!
We can pull away again after the rowers catch the threads!
Prepare to dock!
It's good to see you alive and well, Phidias.
And you, Theras. As you can see, I didn't get here alone.
Ah, yes. The kind and thoughtful hero you mentioned in your letter.
I'm glad I could get him out alive.
And for that heroism, I found some information on a man named Brisson who's plotting Phidias' early demise. Hopefully you can make something of this group.
I can.
Please give Pericles my thanks and my farewell. And be careful.
I swear on my life and the lives I will take from others, I will not fail the cosmos again.
You, I wonder, to watch your city on the verge of...
Κρατεάθηνα.
You've returned. Did you bring the proof I asked for?
I think this might interest you. I took it. You know what it's about?
What do you mean?
Your reaction betrayed you.
Yes, the man mentioned in this note.
Who is this man to you?
He was only an aide. It was his mission that was important.
Why was the messenger trying to get to...
He was to help distribute supplies to the people there. To help.
I hope this proves I can be trusted.
Proved you're competent, yes. Trusted.
I had to make sure it was proof of what I did. It could have been anything.
A good point. And because of this, I need you to find my messenger, Yerimos.
This was the messenger from the note.
Yes, it's imperative Yerimos is freed and reaches the ship. I've read it for him.
Tell me about this messenger.
He's of no significance, but his mission is...
Where should I look for Yerim?
If the Spartans have him, he'll be in the old quarry. I have it on good authority they're holding all their prisoners.
Don't worry. I'll get the...
That's so.
You should try it sometime. Everybody. I'll bring you some one day.
Go on! Yeah! Ella. Move! The messenger. He's being held in that prison camp.
Σόνους μαθητικού.
They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful.
Ήρθε και εργάζεστε. Ουκούν γρηγορείτε, παιδες.
Mount Pentelicus holds the purest marble in the Greek world. I heard they built the Parthenon with it.
Μάλλον το εμαυτό λέγω. Μάλλον αυτό λέγονε μ' αυτό. Βαβέ, τούτους τους όνους μας φυγούν. Ακαταβάκτος, μας φυγούν. Ουέ, τι ποιήσεις με εκτός ομιλήν. Είτε εν μουσική, εν ρυθμό θυνή, άδετε και εργάζεστε. Πουν, γρηγόρη.
didn't see it coming. Who's doing that? Someone get over here!
Που μέλημη τίνος πατρός
Freedom! Thank you!
πυροσένθα.
Ούκ ασφαλές εστί!
Δίκον συμμορία ικανοτέρα εσύ ανεργάζεστε.
Looks like I was too late for Yerimus. Huh. Seems Cleon's messenger wasn't the only one captured. Maybe I can help them too.
Μάλλον το αιμαρτό λέγοφε. Μάλλον αυτό θύστη.
Thank you.
Λέγονε με αυτό.
My legs. You'll have to carry me.
Παβέ, στους όνους μαστιγούς. Καταπάσκος μαστιγούς.
Περιπάτη!
Thank you. I need to get to my ship. I'll reward you well.
Spartan patrols could find us at any moment.
Agreed.
I'll get you to your ship. Just point...
It's on the coast. Just south of Marathon.
What's so important about this ship?
It's not the ship, but it's cargo. It must reach its destination.
Then what's the cargo?
I'm not ungrateful for your help. But it's better you don't know.
Why is that?
Just believe me. What we do is for the security and future of Athens. This mission must succeed.
My payment relies on it, so trust me, it will. Come on. Yeah! Move! Yeah! I should try to stay out of sight. Seems your crew met the same fate as you.
I don't blame Yeremus for talking. Spartans lack the most basic empathy.
Stay here. I'll kill the Spartans, destroy their ships, and free your crew.
I will
God's
me.
Bless you.
I will always remember.
Just step one toe out of line. I'd like that. But they have a true thirst for blood. You can't teach that. Yeah, whatever you say. I hope he knows what he's doing. With all these
Ready to set sail!
Nice to have you back, Commander.
Get in position! Archers! Forward!
Stay out of range of the fire!
Please!
Commander, we need to brace for get out of the way! Wait until we're out of range! Stop them, Commander!
Archers! Follow the bullet! Get ready to fire!
Commander, they're right here!
Ready your bow!
Lose another!
Archers! We need you! Ready to shoot! Now! Attack!
Lucky we got out of that alive!
Ready yourselves for boarding! On my lead!
much to do, and many unknowns about the prison.
Rowers! Go! Let's move it!
We are going as fast as we can, Commander! Should we grab the salvage, Commander?
Ready sail for docking!
It would not be the first time.
You've done Athens a great service.
Well, you did mention...
More than that. You will have earned the favor of some...
I hear it's useful.
The way the world is now,
What do you mean?
I've said enough, and my ship awaits.
Let's go.
Πολιώνυμε περίπολε και τελετάρχα, Θεόν Πάτερ Ιβέ και Ιέ. Κρατεάκι τρομερή Αθηνά.
You took far longer than I expected.
There were complications.
In what way?
Your messenger was dead by the time I arrived, but I was still able to free the captain, and the ship sailed. So, I still did the job.
Ah, poor Yerimos. But
You don't seem very concerned about...
every struggle has its sacrifice.
What's in Mytilene that's so...
People. We need as many allies.
This was more than I bargained.
You'll be amply compensated. You have done me and the people a huge service.
To be Spartan, they'll ride through the fire.
Δέσποινε και κύριε πολίτε.
Ότι ούν επιθυμείτε ο άνθρωπος. Είστε τότε.
Όπως θαλάσσης πόλεμος απαξίως αγορά. Κάλουμε στην κρίνα η ρόδα. Μεγαλείων ίσως, δια την γυναίκα. Έννοιας πέρας να τέλουσε και βίουσε. Αχριτέλους παραμένω. Άσε τούτο.
Τι του το πεις.
Είναι καπιστή θείες εσύ όποιοι. Ποιοι άριστοι. Παναγιώνες τι το...
You'd better stay over there.
There'll be trouble if I'm spotted here.
Watch where you're going.
Better stay hidden.
Γίνει στον τον πόδα! Γίνει!
You shouldn't have crossed me. Beast Slayer. The Hind of Kirineas.
I remember being awestruck when I caught a glimpse of her.
It was an honor to hunt such a noble beast. For all the suffering and death I've...
Artemis was right to bring you to me. A warrior's heart beats within your chest.
I'll return when I have more...
Forge activated. Synchronizing retransmission chronicity. Contact engaged.
This area will be well defended.
Here to you. I'll see you soon.
You must be the one Pericles sent.
I am. He said there was an ostracism vote, but didn't tell me what I'm here to do.
Of course he didn't. That's what I'm for.
What does someone have to do to be ostracized?
Anyone seen as a threat to the city or the people is enough. And then it is up to the vote. Some have been ostracized for simply being more disliked than the person they're up against.
If someone is exiled, can they return?
If they do, they'll be punished.
What's my role in this?
The votes have already been cast. We don't have long before they're counted. Take the Ostraka in this bag and exchange them with the ones currently under guard.
You want me to rig the ostracism?
Pericles does. And he has his reasons, I'm sure. Bring me the bag you took from the room and I'll take care of the rest.
No one will see me go in or out. Stay here.
We don't have much time.
Goods from all over the Greek world. You wouldn't think the city was besieged by an army of Spartans. They'll be on high alert here.
without footprint. I've stood my ground against 3 Spartans at once.
I know where the archer is!
How does it look on your end? No? Just go! Do not lose your focus. This one is deadly. Coming for you, Mistios. Well, what have you got? I've not found the trail, sir. Come on. Double the Russians to bring this one down. As you say, sir.
Let's check it out. Huh? Die!
Definitely heard something.
You don't stand a chance! For the gods! There! I see her!
That should do it. I should let Pericles' contact know.
Ότι σαλά.
It's done.
You work quickly.
What are you going to do with them?
Dump them in a well. Ah, it looks like the official has arrived.
I apologize for the delay. There was evidence someone attempted to tamper with the votes. Don't worry. The Ostraka are all accounted for. The votes were counted, and Anaxagoras is to be ostracized.
Be slow to fall into friendship, but once you do, continue firm and constant. It will be more difficult for me now that Anaxagoras must leave Athens. We were quite close, although he and Pericles were much closer. It's strange, Pericles wasn't here today to defend him.
Who are you?
Ask anyone and they'll tell you Socrates. But a name gives you nothing. Our actions determine who we are, and every action has its pleasures.
My name is Cassandra.
And still, I don't feel I know you. Perhaps I can find out who you are a different way.
You want to know me?
Knowledge is the one good in this world. Surely you agree?
I can't be paid in knowledge.
Ah, then you are driven by the desire for wealth.
Drachmi is the one thing people need.
Many believe they need more than they actually do.
And others have to risk everything just to survive.
You are clearly someone who would do whatever you feel is necessary. Perhaps for drachmi, or maybe to further a personal goal.
That describes a lot of people.
I suppose I'm curious why you did it. How could I not be when you're the reason my friend is being forced to leave the only home he's ever known?
I think you have the wrong person.
You are claiming that you're the wrong person? Life's one true happiness is knowing yourself.
Even if I did know who rigged the ostracism vote, I wouldn't tell you.
And yet, I never said anyone rigged anything.
Socrates! There you are.
Here I am.
You're late. They're all waiting for you.
I wish to see Anaxagoras' fate, and so I have. Tell them, well, it seemed our conversation is at its end. Although I hope it isn't...
I wouldn't know. That's everything Pericles wanted. Time to return to him and find out what these Athenians know about my mother.
Νίνη καπνιστή φίεση ή εντόπιοι πουχοί οι άριστοι μαρτύρες.
Let's hope no one notices me here.
Sorry, Eagle there. It's just business. I just have to kill you and collect my bag. Look it out! Malaka! Someone help!
Just move!
Μόνο όταν το επιχείρημα δομείται πιστικών και ούτε μπείτε τα
We'll be watching you, Misthios.
Cassandra, it's you!
Phoebe!
You promised we'd see each other again, and now we have.
I also said, stay out of trouble.
Which I have. Okay, almost out of trouble.
How did you even get here, Phoebe?
Well, I did make some drachmi working for Marcos.
So you paid someone to bring you to Athens?
Not exactly.
Phoebe...
I needed a drachmi for when I arrived. I couldn't use it all to leave, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody saw.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. But every once in a while, something feels familiar. It's nice.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
How is it you're working for Aspasia?
Well, I did get into a little bit of trouble after I got to Athens. I may have been a leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia. We didn't know it was her, though.
And you convinced her to hire you?
No, she asked me on her own.
That was lucky. I don't understand why I have to change.
It's just what you do here. I felt weird at first, but you forget about it pretty fast.
And my weapons?
Don't worry, I'll take care of them. You don't want to scare people in there.
Well... I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't! Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things?
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
I feel uncomfortable in this.
Now you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
Here, Cassandra. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made her grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotus! Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're no different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
It looks more like a lover's quarrel to me.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies.
You should drink more.
Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachus. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds...
Vile Socrates! Always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
Let's not use... So, tell me, what does a Misthios like you think of a party like this?
This party could be fun. Alcibiades drinks like a Spartan. Maybe he fights like one too.
If I could suggest anything, please don't start a fight. Or end one.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere, and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your brother said.
Agreed. Pericles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about your mother.
Me too.
A new face in Pericles' abode. Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
I am called many things. It isn't one of them.
What do you call yourself then? Creature of many names?
Cassandra.
I wouldn't peg you as a Cassandra, but never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Now, if you'll excuse us, I was just about to dazzle this old dog with my impression of Pericles. I call it...
The man is your host.
Under every stone hides a politician, I always say. And Pericles is no different. It's come back for more. Care to see my impression of Protagoras?
I'm sure she wouldn't.
Well, if you'll excuse us, I'm working on my...
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
I've seen lots of fights. That wasn't one.
I really made a fool of myself this time, didn't I? I'm Sophocles, though I'm sure you knew that. And you are?
I am looking for information that'll help me find someone. A Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous, xanthodontus exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't talk with us.
I have no...
No, you don't.
So we get him drunk and he talks. He sounds more...
Impressive, foreigner. Euripides...
All right. If not...
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in. And I'll...
You're awfully worked up over Euripides.
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though I confess, Euripides and I hold a bond deeper than brotherhood. Why he slams it with a banal young plaything, Aristophanes, I'll
How do you know Pericles?
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Pericles know you? I'm the greatest dramatist in the land, mentor to Euripides, lover of Asclepios, father of theater, and so on, and so on.
I'm sure it's a real honor to have you. I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here.
I'm here for your...
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
Care for another impression?
That one isn't funny.
When I need to relax, I start a fight.
Quickly! Bring him some wine so that he might...
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
I'm Pericles' new servant. I'd be happy to bring some wine.
An Athenian servant, you. And these are wine-pouring muscles.
I was a rower on Pericles' ship where he took pity on me. Now I pour wine for people who question my word.
I wasn't questioning,
Why don't you just apologize?
It's he who should apologize to you.
Sophocles is a friend, and one good friend is worth an entire family.
I'm only here because I'm...
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our...
Let's conjure Dionysos, shall we?
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the...
Pericles has invited all of you here.
Either we dine here and praise Pericles, or we dine with Cleon. But Cleon has all the charm of a typical politician. A horrible voice, bad breeding, and...
Ready for more?
I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more.
You ready for another?
This wine is terrible.
You, I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she'd trust priests.
Oh, then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it. Hippocrates in Argos. Here I come.
Dionysus, there you are. Everyone else here is...
What did you have in mind?
One of us will sing, then the other, and then back again. We'll take turns making verses.
Let's do this.
I want to play too, but who should start?
I think you should, Aristophanes.
Fine, fine. But let's do a good one. A battle song?
Is there any other
At the flick of a limb comes Aspasia's whim, and Pericles' walls aim to contain us all within.
The Spartan hordes outside eat your cattle and children alive. They dance at your walls, they don't rain but they squall.
Pericles guarantees death for us all.
Oh, so bring your merchants and bring their butlers. If they be sons, they bring their...
Bring your murderers to the...
Collect your weak and...
If they...
Else!
This stupid sweeper.
So grab! This is war!
War! Enough!
The best!
Here, take this to remember the occasion. This part...
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another...
Someone's being hurt. Open this door or I'll kick it in!
Don't mind her. She likes to watch. Look at you. Such authority. Such aggression. I can see why Pericles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
I thought this party was tame, even by Athenian standards. Until now.
Let them have their meeting of the minds. I'm more interested in meeting other parts.
Ali, we're out of oil again. Ali?
You know they like you when they give you a pet name. There's more olive oil in the kitchen, but Aspasia keeps complaining about me walking unencumbered through her symposium.
You mean naked?
It sounds so good when you say it.
After your display earlier, it's probably safer I get the oil.
Obedient, too. I knew I liked you. Don't take too long. If you don't get the oil soon...
Ali, εσύ να πεις μυθός του τα παιδεία.
Yes, you come and talk to this infuriating young man.
Perhaps later. First, explain to me your point.
Just can't stay away, can you? Did you bring the oil?
You've grown up in Pericles' home, and yet you're so different.
No one is like Pericles. And he's only slightly more serious than usual, too. Athens is under siege, and he worries for her future. Which is why tonight is a fine time to celebrate what may be our last taste of freedom.
When you walked in, you seemed like you and Socrates were...
How I wish you were right. One day we will have that man in here.
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's have some fun! What do you say? Care to join us?
Me strip off these uncomfortable Athenian robes.
Gladly. If you like, we can feed them to the goat.
There's another goat?
Ooh.
Now, it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long, long time ago.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. The smartest and most...
Theatera. I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but I assumed it was the same as any other city.
Oh, no. These were there with any smarts.
Ali! Come back inside!
Fusa, no one goes in or out of the city without her knowing.
And Thusa in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
Ah, here comes the one who claims to value drachmae over the noble path that leads to knowledge.
Like I told you, knowledge...
But the mind must be fed as well.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point?
You have been arguing a single point all night and no one has a black eye? You have my attention.
We're discussing the nature of rulers. Where better to do so than here? I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not...
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient, and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
I've seen enough of the world to know that there are no just rulers. Even Pericles is self-serving.
Is a Spartan general who brings order to his troops, thereby saving his own life, self-serving? I'm not sure that's the case.
Ruling a city and fighting in battle are...
By practicing the art of war, doesn't the general guarantee some of his troops a ferry ride to Hades, when a swift retreat would save all the...
You just said a general isn't self-serving when he brings order to his troops. Then you said he is self-serving because retreating would save the lives of his men? What are you trying to say?
I never tried to say anything.
But you just said those things.
I said the words, but I didn't say anything at all. I only attempted to...
You're wasting your time. Aspasia.
I couldn't help but notice your talent for debate. Well done.
Socrates is an interesting character.
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Cassandra can help. Everyone listens when she talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Cassandra will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
I did what I had to, and I'd do it again. I make no apologies.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
I'd be more comfortable in these clothes if I had a blade in my hand.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
I'm searching for a woman who fled Sparta with her child years ago. I was hoping you might help.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
No, Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed ill. There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for. Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
Πού με ακούεις? Λέγω σι, οι γάτους σου με τα φύλλων συμμορικών κοντών.
I'll help you however I can.
Αναβιβάσαντο το δάνεισμα, επιδέχεται. Δίος, αναγνωρίσε τούτη. Ούτε το τέκνο του παραλατομείο να πήγαν και ανηλαιώς ελιθοβόλησαν.
Αγορά πληθυσμοί και συνάπτεις φυκτός στα κτήλια του κοινός και ο γύρω του κινείται. Μετέβαινε τα πτήσα αγορασόμενη εντάχυτα. Η αγορά πληθυσμοί κακίνος ο μικρούς.
Cassandra!
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
Aspasia told me to come find you.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go down...
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to...
Or as silent as I let it be.
I don't understand why you had Anaxagoras ostracized. Socrates said...
I won't risk the lives of those close to me if there's some...
So you did this to protect him?
Anaxagoras understood my fears. It may be a long time.